Specifically, spicy udon is my favorite food, and Gianna is going to teach me how to make it.
Yes, I am. This is our latest Can Do Diva vlog, and I think people don't realize that udon and spicy ramen noodles are super easy to make. In fact, it's like ramen noodles on a whole nother level. So I'm going to show you how to make a Chasta because you love vegan cooking.
Yay!
Okay, all you really need to do is go to the grocery store and buy a couple of packets of udon noodles. Our Safeway actually has this in the convenient food section. What does that mean?
It's the vegan section, but they call it the convenience. I don't know.
Convenience food. So we're buying a few packets of this. We've got our vegetable stock. Again, you can do this with chicken or beef, but Chasta being vegan, we're sticking with the vegan style. And we're going to add some vegetables, pop it in this pot, little seasoning, we're good to go. So, because the noodles call for a cup and a half of water to cook, we're doing 3. We're going to actually do part water and part vegetable stock, so it's not too salty.
Okay.
So, let's do that.
By the way, I'm not on camera because I don't have makeup on. You guys would cry.
She looks pretty.
But I'm right here asking questions as I'm learning. So you're putting half water,
yes,
and half veggie stock in there?
Yes, because sometimes I think stocks are a little salty.
They definitely are, yeah.
They do come with seasoned packets to give it more of that oriental flavor. So if you do the veggie with the seasoned packets, which are also veggie,
okay,
this actually, cuts it in half so it's not as strong.
Okay, gotcha.
So now we're going to add our vegetable stock. So the same amount.
We got organic.
So it's a cup and a half of water or liquid per noodle, but we're also adding veggies, so we add a little bit more.
Yummers.
This actually looks pretty good, Chasta.
It's my favorite. We were going to go buy it, and then we were like, no. Gianna's like, no, Chasta, we can make it.
One of the best places we have in San Francisco to get this spicy rumon is actually a food court place in Stonestown Center.
It's really good, though.
It's delicious.
It's super yummy.
That's what we do. We go to the mall, we go shopping, we find great food court items.
Yeah. And then Gianna teaches me how to make them at home.
It's actually super easy. And I mean, I think people can actually make this with regular, 25-cent packet top ramen noodles, but,
We're doing the udon yumminess.
Okay, so pop it up.
Okay.
Put it like medium to medium-high heat.
What is medium? Okay, so
like
medium.
Right here. Unfortunately, I'm not fancy enough, so I don't have we're going to do the rear one. I don't have a gas stove yet.
Oh, so you mean just under high?
Yeah,
so
just under high.
Okay.
Because we want the water to boil.
Okay, got it.
So once it gets a little warm, we're going to add the noodles in. In the meantime, we're going to chop a few veggies.
Okay, be careful.
Okay, I'm not a very good chopper.
Okay, so these little guys are, P.S. I am not the super smart one when it comes to cooking, so I'm probably going to ask dumb questions, but for those of you who don't cook either, maybe you'll appreciate that. So these are chives, which are not an onion or are an onion?
Yeah, they're in the onion family.
They're in the onion. They're a cousin of the onion.
They're definitely in the onion family.
Okay. And I like them, I know that.
I love them because I think they have a really nice flavor.
Yeah.
And I love putting them in dishes, and I think they're one of the best things you can put in a salad.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I never put them on my salad. I should do that.
So we're going to chop these up here a little bit.
Okay.
Trying to keep it as bestly chopped as I can.
And then we've got bok choy. This is one of my new favorite things that my friends Tyson and Morgan turned me on to.
Why do you love bok choy so much?
I love it so much because, I don't know, it just tastes really good.
It tastes good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I have it in like a soup kind of thing that they gave me the recipe to make.
And if you like spinach, this is kind of an alternative.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got that spinach vibe.
It's so yummy. I love it. Now, do you eat it raw in salads?
I never have.
We should try that.
We should try that.
Yeah.
So we'll save that for later.
I've only made it in soup before. Actually, I have not made it. My husband makes it. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Ooh, it smells good already.
Okay, so I'm adding in our veggies.
Okay, and you just toss them in. Just toss them bada bing, bada boom.
The water's starting to boil or get a little hot there. Not quite a boil just yet.
Okay.
Okay, and we've also bought mushrooms.
Yum, that's one of my favorite things in the world.
Mushrooms.
Yes, we do.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and cut these up. These are pre-washed, fabulous.
Love it.
We're all about time constraints here.
We're about time. Keep it simple. Simplify, kids. Not simplify, but simplify.
That's right. Okay. Now while that's getting a little bit warmer still, we're gonna go ahead and add our seasoning. So to make it spicy, ta-da, spicy sesame chili oil.
How much?
Well, since we're doing 3 packets, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of the spicy oil.
I am kind of afraid.
It's not too bad.
Gianna's Spanish. That means she can take more heat than I can.
I can take pretty much heat. Maybe we'll do 2, just to be safe.
Can you add it later?
You can. You can totally add it later.
If it's not spicy enough?
Funny story, bonus boy, Getty, our 11-year-old, had his friends over for dinner, and I made them spicy ramen. They could not have it spicy enough. Like, the whole table of 11-year-olds were like, more spice, more spice.
Oh my gosh.
Blown away. But it felt kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hanging with the spicy boys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so
these are udon noodles.
Let's get the udon noodles in.
They look kind of like a brain, but trust me, they're not.
They do, but they're totally okay to eat.
So you just plop them in.
Plop them in. I try to get them submerged under the liquid as best as possible.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just like that.
Okay. That looks really good. Yummer, yummer.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Let's give it a couple more.
So we got 3 packages. So how many people would this feed?
I believe each packet feeds 3 people.
Okay.
So we can feed 9 people. So
it'll last for a while.
Yeah, it'll last for a while. I mean, noodles I don't think tend to last very well anyway.
They get mushy.
They'll be all right for the day. So
I'm gonna
have
eat
some lunch when he comes home.
I'm gonna eat my fair share. I'm hungry.
We like this stuff.
Yeah, it's soup. Can't go wrong with soup.
So we'll get these in there. And I think this is actually kind of cool because it's one of those dishes that look a lot harder to make than it actually is.
Yeah, that's why I've been intimidated to make it. But so far it seems like I could do it.
So you add all that in.
Submerge.
We want to submerge in the liquid as much as possible.
Okay.
And if we feel like we need just a little bit more liquid, add a tad bit more vegetable broth.
Okay. See, this right here, a perfect example of what scares me about cooking. It's because I'm the measure girl, so I'm like, what if we don't have enough of this or too much of that?
Here's the thing, you taste it, but always go with your gut.
Okay,
It's always better to add than to take away. It's a lot harder. So I like to add this way. This is ginger.
I like
just
chopped up.
Simple chopped ginger.
Okay.
And we're gonna add a teaspoon of that.
I love ginger.
In fact, we're gonna add maybe a couple teaspoons.
Okay.
That should give it that little kick. All right, and so our udon noodles come with these spicy packets.
Oh, okay.
This is where I say to be careful. You can always add more because these tend to be salty.
Yeah.
So since we have the vegetable stock already in there, but we did dilute it with water, we don't want to go too crazy.
Right.
So I'm gonna just add 2 of these packets, and if we decide we need the 3rd, we'll add it in.
You just add it in and stir. You don't have to technically cook it.
We're gonna stir it here in a minute. Yeah.
Okay. So you taste it before you get done.
Yep.
That's okay. That's like etiquette. Okay.
Totally okay.
Okay.
So my secret ingredient,
yes,
that is not in the spicy ramen noodle recipes, is I add just a tad of either rice vinegar or white vinegar.
Ooh.
I don't have any rice vinegar, so we're gonna just do white vinegar.
I love vinegar.
This gives it a little bit of a tang.
I love tang.
Just a tang. And then, if you want to really kick it up a notch, you can get the chicken hot sauce or rooster hot sauce that we get at the Asian markets. They're really good.
Does that have, is this vegan?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I have to look this
I don't add
up.
it in the soup. I should just throw that in later.
Chili, salt, garlic, distilled vinegar, potassium sorbate, and sodium bisulfate. I think we're good.
And we're vegan. We're vegan, folks.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay. So this is going to boil, and we'll be back in just a second to show you the beautiful top ramen, spicy top ramen, with udon noodles in a bowl.
Cool.
All right, so see, our spicy ramen is completely cooked and ready to go. Last final ingredient you want to add is soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, I added about 1/4 of a cup for the amount of top ramen. I keep saying top ramen, spicy ramen that we're eating. Okay. So you can do less or more salty, less salty. And of course, flavor to taste. We added a tablespoon of this. Actually, we added 2.
Because we're tough.
Because we're tough. We like it spicy. And it really kicks it up a notch. So between that and the sesame chili oil, you have that wonderful, robust Asian flavors that just explode in your mouth.
Yummy!
So, hope you guys love our vegan spicy top ramen.
Doesn't it look so fab?
So good. I can't wait to eat it.
I've already taste tested. It's the bomb.
It's the bomb.
All right, kids. There's the recipe. We should put up the recipe online.
We will.
All right, kids. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. CanDoDivas.com.